Alison Rosen is your new best friend. Alison, with her good times never end. Alison Rosen, doing the wavy pencil dance again. Alison's your new best friend.
Hey everyone. Hi. Hello. Welcome to another exciting episode of Alison Rosen is your new best friend. It is Friday evening. Woohoo. And I'm in the pod cabin with your husband and mine, Daniel Quantz.
Hello.
Oh, a new one.
That's because you were just staring at me.
You just introduced your signature hello.
It's the same one. It's just...
And you're already changing it. I feel like this is it's going to create marketplace confusion.
Honey, come on.
What?
You're media savvy. You can have the same one. It's just like there's a long version and a short version.
Oh.
Come on.
So let's hear the short one.
Hello.
And the long one.
Hello. I hate this.
And what are the circumstances where the long one is used?
When I feel like it.
Okay. So I have some news.
Yes.
Could you get off your phone?
No, sorry.
What is so interesting?
Nothing. Go ahead. Nothing.
No, I just want to know for real, what were you looking at?
It was about college football recruiting. It really is not important.
Okay, so are they recruiting from the colleges?
Always recruiting, baby.
ABR.
That's why I say, listen, it's all about recruiting, and you always recruit.
But are they making new rules like no recruiting on Tuesday?
Yes, that's right. Are you on the boards, honey?
Yeah, I am. So so it's like no hepatitis vaccines, no routine hepatitis vaccines, and no recruiting on Tuesday.
Oh, it's so troubling.
So, I bought some fish and I bought a shrimp.
Today?
Yeah. After physical. I know. I just snuck them into the house.
I did not know new fish.
I know.
Entered what kind of fish?
I got 4 rummy nose tetras. They're these little fish. They have like clearish bodies. They have black and white tails, and then they have little red noses.
Oh, like little Rudolph fish.
Yeah. They look like they've been drinking. I suppose whoever named them was like, these are alcoholic looking fish.
Were you just like, these are too cute. I've got to
And then I
them.
got a peppermint shrimp.
What if
Christmas.
they had tiny little penguins that would?
Oh my God.
You could get like the tiny turtle.
Oh my God.
Like little teeny tiny fish tank sized penguins, or like sized for a fish tank.
And then you'd have to have like a tiny little
like an ice piece of ice.
Yes. Oh my God. That would be so cute.
Scientists, get on it.
Why are there not miniature tank sized penguins?
We have to have some marine microbiologists listening to us.
If we put a tiny penguin in the tank with our tiny turtle, the tiny turtle would be like humongous to the penguin.
Right.
It'd be like a sea turtle. Sea turtle, yeah.
They might have to be in separate environments because the penguin would want cold.
Right, and the turtle likes hot.
So we'd have to have like an icy tank.
Yes. I was actually just reading about jellyfish because, Owen wants a jellyfish.
No, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
and you can have jellyfish in your home. But I did a quick look because I was like, I don't see this happening. I don't want to go in this direction.
Right.
But apparently it's like very, very difficult to keep them alive. And then there's one kind that you have to keep cold.
Yeah, wouldn't you have to like keep the water like full of some sort of microorganism?
I feel like water is full of it anyway. But yes, probably. I don't know. It is a whole thing. It's a special kind of tank you have to have for them. It's got to be circular, and then there's a certain kind of flow it needs to have.
Oh my God.
And
is that why the moon jellies are in a circular tank at the aquarium?
Probably, yeah. And if you look at them wrong, they like die.
What?
If you look at them wrong, they die.
So they're sort of like the Bill Maher of aquatic life. Like you're not supposed to look at them.
Right. Obviously not literally, but it doesn't take a lot.
They're delicate.
They're very delicate.
They need a precise ecosystem.
Yes.
To be maintained.
And so on Reddit, people were talking about all the reasons that they died, and it was like
let's not do. Delicate.
We're not going to. But so anyway, I went to physical therapy today, and then at the end they offer you modalities. And modalities would mean you can have a heat pack, you can have a cold pack, or you can have e-stim. And e-stim, I was very afraid of it at the beginning, but they put these little like stickers on your back, and then there's a very
Are they
light...
scratch and sniff?
Yeah.
It's like a pickle, and it's like
yes,
great.
Mm-hmm. It's a piece of pie, and it says pie-fict.
What did the pickle one say? Pickle-rific job.
Let's look it up.
I'm just pickled with how well you did.
The pickle scratch and
by the way, those old scratch and sniff illustrations are fucking iconic. I love those.
We used to get those if we did well in music class at school. It said delightful or delicious.
Of course it did.
Oh.
Delightful. Those are I just love them so much.
I know. You know what? Let's find out what more of them said, and then I need to get to what e-stim feels like, and then the fish.
There's the pizza
so much.
one. There's the I can't remember them all. I remember the pizza, the pickle, and I feel like there's like a strawberry maybe.
A cherry sticker might say the greatest, evoking cherry Kool-Aid. Excuse me.
Just pull up vintage scratch and sniff stickers. You can find the actual ones.
Okay, because the AI overview is terrible.
AI is not going to be.
Well, I'm just asking Google, but okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see if my eyes can do this.
Oh, there was a root beer one, I think.
Oh, okay. So there's a roller skate, and it says keep rolling, and it smells like feet.
No.
Just kidding. Oh, it is cherry. It's in a Kool-Aid container, and it says cherry good. There's a popcorn kernel, and it says poppy good. That doesn't make sense. What? Melon power watermelon.
Are you looking at the right? Show me. What kind of bullshit? Like,
there's a pineapple that says right on. There's not even a pun in that. Oh, orange says orange a proud.
Here we go. These are the ones.
Okay, you can. All right. Can you read it, please? Must I do everything? Squeeze me, says a lemon.
Berry good was the strawberry. Poppin' good, right? Let's see here. Okay. Appealing with a banana.
Root beer just says great.
Grape stuff. The ones that I'm just filtering through to the ones I actually remember. Hot stuff was the pizza.
Ham it up, a piece of ham.
Scooper duper. I don't remember that one.
Looks like there's
some missing from this though.
Looks like there's an onion that says terrific. Beautiful. All right, this is boring. Anyway, we liked these stickers. It turns out they were less clever than we remember them. All right, so modalities. So they can give you this little thing, and it has like a little bit of an electrical charge, which scared me at the beginning, but it actually feels sort of interesting, and I don't know, and it's not bad. Okay, Daniel, come back.
Do I have to?
What was going on now on your phone?
I was just looking at the stickers. God.
I feel like I'm alone.
Okay, I'm with you. Okay.
Hi. Welcome back.
Modalities, e-stim, yes, stickers on your back.
So anyway, I decided I didn't want any of that because I was hatching out a plan.
Okay.
And my plan was, because it takes about 10 minutes.
The modalities. Like any of the modalities, they're all 10 minutes.
They do it for
you get a 10-minute modality.
Yes, except one time the guy was like, I'm not going to set a timer. You can just get up whenever you want. And I was like, well, I'm never going to get up because I have a heat pad behind my neck, a heat pad under my back, and you've given me a blanket and a wedge thing to put my feet under. I've never been more comfortable in my fucking life. Never, ever.
Mm-hmm. So what happened today? You were hatching a plan.
I was like, what if I just bypass all this and then I just go to Scales and Tails? Because it's been long enough that I haven't bought fish. That was my thought. Like, I am tired of not buying fish.
But I thought you liked the relaxation part of your physical therapy.
I do, but I wanted the fish more.
I see. Okay.
So I was like, it really is like someone who's been trying not to buy a lottery ticket. And they're like, I'm like, it's Friday. I deserve it. I've refrained for long enough. I don't think it's an addiction.
Are people addicted to buying lottery tickets?
Yes.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
It's
I guess
gambling.
It's gambling. Okay, go ahead.
That is it. My thoughts were really those of someone with a compulsion.
Right.
Because it was like, I deserve this.
Sure.
I deserve these fish and this shrimp.
Right.
So now we have them. And so far, so good. What's going on your phone?
Elliot texted.
Okay. Not your phone, your watch.
You don't have to acknowledge every time I look at my watch and grind the show to a halt.
It wasn't like it was really going anyway.
Okay,
we're
so
still
you got
just getting
fish.
started. Yeah, and I got a shrimp.
That's great. Now, is the shrimp for eating, for like one of the fish to eat? Or is
No,
it
this is the shrimp
fish?
is like an inch and a half long.
Oh.
And it's a saltwater shrimp.
Is it like
and
one
he has
of those
a lot of
very
personality.
colorful fish? Is it
Shrimp?
Yeah,
He's red. Reddish. They called him a peppermint shrimp.
Oh.
But which is weird though, because I've seen peppermint shrimp freshwater and they're like, they almost look like little candy canes. They're red
Right.
and then clear and then red. And this guy is all red.
And they call him a peppermint shrimp. What the fuck?
The guy did, Derek. My boy Derek.
Derek is shady. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what he called him. But you know, and then also there was, I know that I keep bringing it up, but when you and I bonded over hating nature, because there was like a little pod that a little larva like wiggled up out of and then wiggled back into on your door, there was something that reminded me so much of that in one of the tanks. It was this little like, imagine if you, okay, so think of a can of Ready Whip.
I can think of it.
And imagine that the stuff that comes out of it is pink.
Okay.
Now imagine if in the corner of a small tank you squeezed it, so there's like what would you call it? Like but you didn't do it in a swirl. You just did it in a.
It's like foamy.
Yeah, like pink foam, and then imagine if something sort of like a little larva worm crawled out of the end and then crawled back in and crawled up and
Sounds
back.
disgusting.
And I was like, what is that? It's a sea cucumber. I didn't know that you could have a sea cucumber as a pet.
God damn. Well, sea cucumbers are interesting because you can cut like a huge chunk of a sea cucumber off and it'll regrow.
I mean, how alive are they really?
They have no brain.
It's like a starfish.
They're like starfish, yeah. But they are. Every single fucking meal I had in China when I was there in like 87 for like 2 weeks. Every meal it felt like they served sea cucumber, and not one time did I try it because it is a fucking worm that lives in the ocean, and this guy is not eating it. I'm not. It could be the most delicious thing ever. I'm not fucking eating worms, sea worms or regular worms.
Right.
Not happening. They love
marine
that shit.
or terrestrial
they
worms.
love that shit in China.
Wasn't there sea cucumber at Trevor's wedding?
Yeah, but Trevor's wedding was
or
like
was it
authentic.
gooey duck? Which looks like geoduck, but it's pronounced gooey duck.
It might be. They might have had, but they had like authentic Chinese food.
Yeah.
Which means if it's
DQ went
that
hungry.
means I'm hungry. I'm going hungry because I'm not eating that shit. People think they love Chinese food, but they don't. They love American Chinese food.
Right. They like Panda Express.
You like Panda Express. That shit ain't Chinese food. It's barely related to real Chinese food. Real Chinese food, it's upsetting. It's like I remember one of the first nights we were in Beijing.
You were there with the boys' choir when you were like 6 months old.
Yeah. What
were you, 10?
I was 13.
Okay. That's the youngest member of the boys' choir.
Not at this time, I wasn't.
All right.
But yeah. And we were having Peking duck. We went to it was like a big deal.
My dad loved that.
We're going to go have authentic Peking duck in Peking, because that used to be Peking, Beijing. And so we were like, oh my God, we're going to go to this fancy place. And it's like this authentic thing that I've maybe never really heard of, but they told me is like a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And so we sit down, a huge round. Every meal was at these big round tables. Lazy Susan.
Snapchat.
Always with the Lazy Susan, because that's how
a
the
Lazy
food.
Suze.
Listen, I got nothing against the Lazy Suze. And first course is literally just every part of the duck that you wouldn't eat.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Feet.
So like
Feet?
plates. Yes, feet, guts, and each gut like had its own plate, sliced head, chopped in half. You could eat every other, literally every other part of the duck was your appetizer. Which that
Are they saving the best for last?
and then after that, I think I may have blacked out. I'm not sure I remember any of the rest of it. I think after that, yeah, you would get like the sliced meat for the main course. But
Did
like,
they tell you what each thing was? Like, this is the duck tongue.
they may have. I don't speak Chinese,
Right.
So, or Mandarin or whatever. So like, I was just like, this ain't an appetizer. This is a non-petizer. This is a no-petizer. This is a nothing.
Good one.
This is a nothing.
Yeah.
For me.
Did the other kids eat it?
I think there may have been some adventurous kids
Right.
in there. I remember at one point, like maybe a week and a half, sitting down a meal where we were eating fish, and the fish was like the whole fucking fish,
Mhm.
like head.
Yeah. I know the parts of a fish.
Yes, but like you normally when you order fish in the United States, you're not getting a head.
No, although there are a few fish where it's traditional in America to serve the whole fucking fish. I think trout often. I steer clear of
Yes,
head
but
fish.
we were,
with heads.
we were like 13. We're McDonald's
Yeah.
and pizza. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like, well, I'm not there yet. I'm not there now.
Yeah.
And this kid who I was who's next to me, a friend of mine, and he was like, I read that if you imagine you're eating something, that whatever you're eating will taste like that thing, and he ate a paper napkin. He ate a paper napkin.
What was
like,
he
ate the whole
imagining?
fucking thing. Pizza. He was like, we're so desperate. And I remember one time we were staying in a hotel that had a restaurant that served hamburgers, and we just like, we were not allowed to
Order?
Yeah, we were supposed to eat like at these scheduled days, and we were just like, fuck that shit. We were so hungry. And so we ordered room service, and I got in trouble. Even though I paid for it, but we weren't supposed to do that. And then when we got to Hong Kong,
How did you pay for it? Like,
well, we had spending money,
oh, okay.
and everything was dirt cheap. This was
Wait.
like,
Then if you had a per diem, excuse me.
I did not have a per diem. We just brought our own money.
Still, if you paid for it, you should have been able to buy what you want. And you wanted a burger.
I know just had a rule about
Yeah.
that stuff. We got to Hong Kong, and they were just like, they like let us loose. And the first thing we did was go to McDonald's. I mean, like, we were just off of mainland China,
Right.
and we're like, there's a McDonald's this place. And we just fucking ran down there. I have never eaten more McDonald's. And then the McDonald's was right next to this. So it was like underground. Like, you had to go down these stairs, and there was this McDonald's. And like right next to it was this video arcade, which this is 1987.
Mm.
So that was
Hello.
like, I fucking lived for video arcades.
Yeah.
And so we're like, oh, and we walked in.
What were you like?
I was like, oh, like I had the sunglasses, like I tilted them down. I was like, hello, hello, video arcade. And so we just walk over there, and the guys would not let us in because we were not Chinese.
What? It was a Chinese.
They didn't
people
want
only?
white people.
Why?
No white people.
I mean, I understand, but like, why in a video?
Because we
arcade?
suck. No, I mean, they were just like, there were locals only places. It was like a locals only arcade. And that's why I basically know what it's like to be black in America.
I can't believe your white privilege didn't get you in.
I mean, listen, I'm not like most white people.
You know what?
I've experienced
Can I just say
discrimination.
something? I was trying to make a joke. I was just making a joke. But what I just said, I've never sounded more like someone on a Fox News
What
show.
did you say?
I said, I can't believe your white privilege didn't get you in.
Yeah.
You hear like what's her name?
Oops.
Megyn Kelly saying that,
Oh man.
or someone on the Five,
Yeah.
one of the Republicans.
Totally
I
could.
can't believe you're. Anyway, enough of that. Well, I'm sorry that you experienced that.
I know. Thank you.
So anyway,
But you know what? I
But
need an
how did they
apology from China.
how did they communicate it?
Actually, it was ruled by England at the time. How did they communicate it? They were just like, I forget, actually. If there was a sign, it just was just
like
obvious.
A white person in a circle slash.
They just wouldn't let us in, and everyone in there was, Chinese. I don't know, and they were not friendly about it. But
what would your go-to game have been? Because for me, it would have been Centipede and Pole Position.
In 1987,
did they have those? I think so.
I mean, by 1987, they had better games. I always liked Centipede, sure, but
you didn't like Pole Position? You get to pretend to drive.
No, I didn't. But by then, there was a minute where I was really into Gauntlet.
Oh, I remember that game.
Which is just a fucking quarter suck machine. That's just like.
Did that one take 50 cents? Because there was some.
Sometimes it was up to the arcade owner how they set it. I was into Gauntlet because it was just like it was a hyper game, and I was a hyper kid. I loved Double Dragon. So those are my two.
See, I wasn't good at any of those, but I could hold my own at Centipede and I think Pole Position. And then Ms. Pac-Man was always like...
Oh, I love Ms. Pac-Man.
It was fun, but there was a lag between the joystick and the movement of
Kids
your
today,
little lady.
Let me be Grandpa Dan here for a second. They don't know how hard those games are. Those games were meant for you to like barely get anywhere far at all in those games. Nowadays, like you're meant to finish every game. I mean, they can be hard, but you'll eventually finish. Those games, like there'll be a game you like that you never get to the second screen on.
I have an old person thing to say. And by the way, I wish Trap Dog was still making music. He claimed that he retired from this. But what if he just retired from my show and he's like out there making music for Smartless?
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
And what other shows would
like
be?
Blake Lively's going to start a podcast and he...
Yeah. So he could be making shows for songs for Smartless, for Will You Accept This Rose? It's Arden Marine's show.
Amy Poehler's.
Probably Good Hang with Amy Poehler. And then Natasha Leggero and Sabrina Jalise have a parenting podcast.
Why
now.
are you promoting other podcasts on the show? I feel like the reality of this show should be that there are no other podcasts exist.
Tony, cut all that out. Not really. I don't know.
I just want to say I've listened to every single one of those shows.
And none of them are good.
They all suck. And like, honestly, when I was finished, I felt like, what a waste of time. That's how I felt after listening to each of those shows. But this show, whole different feeling.
I had a moment of magnanimity of like, look at me. I can mention the name of other shows. It's okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
But when other people come on my show and begin talking about other shows, then I'm like, what are you doing?
Seriously.
It's a running joke. I'm not really like that. But anyway, what was oh yes, I have an old person moment, and the reason I brought up Trap Dog is because I feel like I need an old person moment sting or some kind of song about how I don't think I'm old, but now I'm having these moments.
Why do we need Trap Dog? We got Tone Zone Dog.
I know, but I feel bad asking him.
Well, not now.
Tony.
He's out being a
fucking rock star. We're going to see him by the time everyone hears this.
God, we will
have seen him the night before.
We
being
won't
a rock
have socks.
Star.
We won't have socks anymore
because they got rocked off.
Yes.
So anyway, I volunteer in the kids class.
I do.
And I was reading. No, there's these books that the kids would like, which is like something versus something. And it'll say like great white shark versus
like the show where you pit two different animals.
That's a show?
Yeah,
sounds illegal.
There's an old, was it Discovery Channel or something?
Yeah, and then like which would win, and then so they were actually reading to me, and so they read that book, and then this kid brought out this dinosaur book, and every single dinosaur has a name that I don't recognize.
Yes,
are you aware of this?
That you don't recognize the names of dinosaurs?
That they're all different than the ones that we knew.
Not all
there's
of them.
Like Allosaurus and Patagosaurus and Kinkagugaga.
Yeah, when we were kids, there were 5 dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And now...
Are there even those, or have they renamed those?
The only one that I know doesn't is the Brontosaurus. I think the Brontosaurus doesn't exist anymore.
Something else, yeah.
They realized it was like 2 different dinosaurs or something. Yeah. So, no, kids today are like...
So anyway,
they know 50 dinosaurs.
I said, and I like puffed myself up a tiny bit when I said this, And I said, when I was growing up, the dinosaurs had totally different names. They didn't have all these names. Yeah. And it was as if I was on mute.
This is an interesting
they
children.
Did not. I know, but I thought, I don't know what kind of cred I thought I was going to get. That I was so old. I was alive before the invention of these dinosaurs. I don't know what it was, but for some reason I puffed up when I went to say it, and then it just lead balloon. They did not. It was like a frequency they can't hear.
I mean, think about when you were a kid.
I know. I don't know why.
If your grandmother was like, I was alive before the telephone, you'd just be like, yeah, I know, you're old. Right? Like, you wouldn't be amazed by that. You'd be like, it's not amazing to me that you're old. You look at you.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I am not there's a disparity between how I feel and how I read to them, I guess. I think there's not a curiosity about they have enough curiosity about the world they're in. They don't need to wonder about the one before they're alive.
You know, something that sort of makes me feel old now is when I will see someone talking on like TikTok or whatever, and I'm thinking of them as a peer they're talking about, and then they'll say like, when we were kids, and they'll talk about some like cultural whatever, movies or whatever, but those things are like early aughts.
I know.
And you're like, oh, you're in your 40s. Like, I'm still looking at people in their 40s as my peers, but people in their 40s are millennials.
Well, here's the interesting thing.
I'm fucking older than that.
Here's the interesting thing. People in their 40s are the same age as us, but people in their 60s are definitely not. And that's not possible.
Yeah, it does. It feels like a weird time warp. Like, how dare you not be my age? I don't know.
I know what you mean. So let's name the dinosaurs.
Like, this woman was like, she's like, she's actually really good. She writes about music, I think, or something, and she does like this TikTok thing where she's like, new music for old heads, right? And it's like, if you're old and you're not paying attention to music, I'm going to introduce you to the good music from now, which is great for me because I am
real fast. I don't think I like the use of heads in that way.
I'm not crazy about old heads, but it's hipster, whatever.
I know,
she's
unless
great,
she's doing it in a winking fashion.
Maybe. But then she's like, the old heads she's talking about are people whose cultural influences were like emo. Like,
oh, shut up.
Right? Like, not grunge.
Led Zeppelin.
Well, not even like grunge.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Well, yeah. People who were into emo, new music, they're going to need someone to tell them what the new music is, I guess.
So if anybody out there knows how to reverse age a human, reach out, DM me, drop a little DM me to DQ. We need to de-age DQ.
So DM DQ to de-age DQ.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot going on in that sentence.
De-age DQ in 26. That's going to be everybody.
Remember when it was unmute DQ?
I feel like that was unsuccessful.
Yeah. Okay, so let's name the dinosaurs from our youth. There was Tyrannosaurus Rex, still going strong.
Triceratops.
Stegosaurus.
Brontosaurus. Pterodactyl. Was that it?
That might be it. There's Tyrannosaurus. Okay, yeah.
Was the Allosaurus a thing?
Nope. That's after us.
Yeah. I feel even Raptor was after us, even though that was like,
I don't even know
Jurassic
what a raptor
Park.
is. That was after us. I'm talking about when I was like in 6th grade.
Yeah, when we were little. I think that might have been
So there were
it.
6 dinosaurs.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, that's it.
And how many are there now?
More than that.
Definitely. Let's listen to a call.
Hey, Alison and Daniel. My name is Peter. I am calling to answer your question about the use of AI to interpret mammogram results.
Let me just explain this. So on a recent episode, I was explaining that I have a mammogram coming up, and they said that there's this thing I can opt in and have some extra special test, which gives even more accurate results, but insurance doesn't cover it, and it'll be $40.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, yes, I want that, because why would I opt for the thing that is less good results? I guess. I don't know. But then I was like, wait, is this a whole extra test? And it's not. It's the same. I found out from the woman on the phone that it is just they feed your results into AI software. And I was wondering, well, why do I have to pay for that?
I am the principal data scientist at a AI-powered startup based in New York City. I'm an expert in...
He's the principal
AI scientist at where?
At a something startup in New York City. Let's listen to that again. City. He could be our AI medical scientist czar.
Okay.
I'm an expert in the use of AI and large language models, but not particularly in the field of medical imaging or medical applications. My understanding is that these AI models that are used to interpret medical imaging are specially trained. They are not publicly available, like ChatGPT or Claude AI or any other large language model. They're specifically designed to interpret images for the purpose of detecting breast cancer in this case. My assumption is that the company that would be taking the imaging might be contracting with a third party to do the AI-powered medical interpretation. And they may have some payment that they need, or some cost that they need to cover, and that the whole workflow is too new to be covered by the insurance industry. They may still be catching up. So it is also my understanding that this is one of the few clear bright spots in the use of AI, that it is better than humans at detecting early stage breast cancer or clusters of cells which may later develop into breast cancer. So I'm just hoping to share that information with you and your listeners. Again, this is Peter out of New York City. Have a great day. Bye.
Thanks.
Thank you, Peter, out of New York City with the name sandwich. Okay, look, everything you're saying makes sense. However, I prefer to feel ripped off by Big Pharma. And then also, should we just cut out the middleman and just have AI? No, because AI makes 1,000 mistakes. Like, if AI is better than a human at detecting this, why even have a human? Sorry, Dr. Angela.
Well, I think that I think where we're headed is in medicine is for AI to be a tool, but you don't want to have it not have human eyes on it.
Right.
So there will always be a need for someone to make sure that it's like legitimate. But yeah, what he's saying makes sense, because I know that they do have, like, they'll train things on certain things. I know they did like a study, I think out of Dartmouth, where they had an AI train only on psychotherapy stuff, and then they had people use it as a therapist.
That sounds... And
that people were actually, and then they had a blind, they had another what do you call it, a control group that had normal and like the people with the AI were happier. Really? At the end of it.
Wait, for how long?
Early stages.
Like,
for like, what do you mean? For how long did this go on?
Yeah.
They probably did it for like a day.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I fucking don't know.
Well, because my question is this.
This could be one of those things where it's like it was put out there by someone who's got an agenda, but that's not
what I'm saying. What I'm saying is happier, like they had a better therapeutic outcome that made them happier, like true therapy.
They just
or hang on. please,
No,
or happier, like in the moment, happier because ChatGPT or whatever told them what they wanted to hear.
I think that they were asked, like, are you generally feeling, how are you feeling? Like, you know.
Oh, I think I saw this
kind of
study.
like, you know, are you generally happy? Are you generally like da-da-da?
Right.
And you do that, chart that over days, and they were, anyway.
I have a story about something that happened earlier with ChatGPT.
That said, don't use AI for therapy.
No,
I'm not.
I can't stop thinking about it because it's making me laugh so much. It was such. Do kids still say epic fail? I don't think they do.
I don't think they do.
I think they say cooked.
Sure.
It was so cooked. And I'll tell you about that in a moment. But first, I need to tell you about something that is the opposite of cooked and the opposite of an epic fail. It is a huge win, and that is Osea. I love Osea's skincare. I use Osea. I'm a fan of it. My friends and I talk about it. So the fact that they have come to me and are allowing me to talk about them on my show and to give you guys a code is so delightful to me. Perhaps I could tell you about Osea's Undario Algae Body Butter. They also have Undaria Algae Body Oil. These are some bestsellers. The body butter is like one of my new favorite products. It's rich. It's ultra nourishing. It leaves your skin feeling soft and smooth. I like to put it on right after the shower. It has the same fragrance as the super flying off the shelves body oil. So it's citrus. It's like grapefruit, lime, and cypress. And then it's combined with the sweet notes of mango, mandarin. So it smells so good. It's invigorating, and it's just really it's rich, but you don't feel weighed down, and it delivers up to 72 hours of hydration, and it's clinically shown to visibly improve texture and firmness after 4 weeks. So perfect for winter. But I like all the Osea stuff. Some of my favorites are the hyaluronic acid serum. I applied it today. I'm at the bottom of my bottle. I need to re-up. So I kind of am rationing it right now, which is really dumb. Like I should just, I'm just, you know what? Immediately after the show, I'm going to go, and maybe I'm even going to use my own code. But my skin was feeling a little dry, so I needed like an extra boost of hydration, and I put it on today. And then I took a picture of myself with Daniel's phone, and I was like, my skin looks so good, to the point where I'm wondering, Daniel, does your phone have some kind of automatic filter happening, do you think?
What do you mean?
I took a picture of my face with your phone.
Oh, on the photo?
Yeah, just the camera photo app, and it looked better than I think that I normally look, even though I have a high opinion of myself.
I think that the iPhone does
maybe, I don't know,
do something, but I don't know for sure.
I don't know, but it looked good. And then also, I want to get the name exactly right, because I just started using this and I can't stop. It's the Hyaluronic Lip Oil Booster for instant plump and shine, and it just feels so good on. So I can't say enough good things about Osea. They started in Venice, woman-owned company. It's just great. Experience body care from Osea that actually delivers visible results. And right now we have a special discount just for our listeners. Get 10% off your first order site-wide with code Alison Rosen at OseaMalibu.com. That's OseaMalibu.com, and use the code Alison Rosen for 10% off. Okay. Come on back. So, as I was saying, an epic fail with ChatGPT. I was talking to ChatGPT, and I'm sorry. I'm apologizing that I was talking to ChatGPT, and I'm also apologizing for the topic that I was talking to it about, which was nose jobs. You know I have a fascination with nose jobs. I've been considering one on and off since I was 15. And so I just wanted to know, like, what kind of nose would be good for me? And then what should I avoid? And so it was talking me through it, as it does. And then it was like, you don't want overly scoop. Like, it had like 5 things I don't want. And so I wanted it to give me a picture. I wanted a visual example of what I don't want. So it was going to give me a picture of the overly scooped nose. Do you know what that means? Are you familiar with this term?
Too much of an
Upturn.
inward.
Like a ski slope.
Ski
slope.
Yeah, but what's it? Concave or
Correct.
Yeah.
Concave. You don't want it. Well, yeah, you don't want it to be too concave. So it makes the photo. And before I even see the photo, it says like, essentially like, it seems the image generator tool has made a mistake. Let me see if I can find it.
As the photo is loading.
Yeah. It looks like the image generator misunderstood the instruction and created something unintentionally distorted. And the photo is me, my profile, with a nose coming out of my forehead, straight up like a horn.
I want to know what the image generator thought you were asking.
And then it kept...
Because honestly, it does actually answer the question. That is not what you want.
Yeah, it is an image of what I
don't
want.
It is an idea of what you don't want.
Yeah. Almost like, is it trying to be funny?
I just love the idea that ChatGPT is acting like there's another person who's doing this. Like, the guy who does the image generation didn't understand. Like, it's still ChatGPT.
It kept happening, too. It was like, if I will let me give it the right, the right tools to do this time. Could you just answer these questions? Then I did, and then it would say like, the image generator
Ask
is still not working.
ChatGPT to talk to its manager.
Yeah. So it kept blaming it on the image generator tool, which I believe exists, but to Daniel's point, it's all ChatGPT.
It's just all don't take accountability, ChatGPT.
Speaking of, I'm finally sucked in to Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. However, I'm not caught up. We missed the reunion.
We're a couple episodes behind, I think.
But have you heard about the reunion? Because your girl Stassi, people are not loving her performance.
Oh,
They're saying
I'm
she
surprised.
didn't do a good job. That's what I read. I don't know.
Stassi's big article about her or an interview with her in the Hollywood Reporter today, because old Stassi is making moves. She's got a deal with Hulu. She's developing like 4 shows at Hulu.
Really?
Yeah, like she's convinced the execs that she's hot shit. So I'm surprised.
This is an example of how canceling doesn't stick. But my argument has always been like cancellation, who's actually been canceled, except some women have. But now I'm going to have to remove that caveat because Stassi got booted off of Vanderpump Rules because she and someone else did something racist.
Kristen.
Yeah. She got booted off too. For what did they
Kristen
do? Like,
has had a revival on the Valley, so why not Stassi?
Did they what was their crime though? They had accused a black coworker of stealing something?
Yeah, something like that. There was
like some extra odious way.
Like
though.
a purse got stolen or something, and then they called the police on her, and
didn't they
even
call
though they
her,
knew
didn't
that
they
she
call
didn't
her
do it.
ghetto or something?
I don't know.
There was something that made it even it was worse than just the assumption.
It wasn't great.
Right.
But,
So they lost their jobs, but then now they're back. And everyone has
we're
forgotten
just in
about that.
we're in the Trump second term era where it's just nothing matters anymore. So
I feel like if you've been canceled and you haven't been uncanceled, you should be able to sue, because if all these other people, and I don't need to name, if all these other people are allowed to come back, I'd be like, hey, I'm the one who threatened to call the cops on the guy who tried to pet my dog in a park. Remember that?
I don't know. Like, it's like,
I guess a little bit consider the source. Like, if someone is president or a teacher or someone in some sort of vaulted position, I feel like they should be held to a higher set of standards than a messy bitch on a reality show.
Yeah, like it's
that's probably the lowest standard.
I'm not saying like, you be friends with them or something. But and if you don't want to watch them because they did something that's objectionable, then don't watch them. But I don't know. It's like every one of those fucking housewives is probably racist. Yeah. Like what are we doing? Like it's just, we're going to police everybody's, I don't know. I'm just done with it.
Well, anyway, apparently she didn't do a good job is all I'm saying. It's all I'm saying. I don't know. So listen, you were about to say something.
But the thing about Stassi is that I feel like she actually is talented.
You're a Stassi stan.
Well, I'm not. Like, I don't personally want... Look, I guess the thing is, like, I don't want to watch Stassi myself. Like, for some of the reasons, it's like, she's just sort of like icky, like, whatever. But, like, she's undeniably talented. Like, she has charisma. She's funny. She's smart relative to the rest of the people. Like, I don't see any reason why she shouldn't have a career.
We got to get Vanderpump Robs to weigh in on
But
this.
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she sucks now. I don't know.
What I was going to say is we've now been back from Tucson for, God, it's less than a week, actually. It feels like we've been back for longer to me, but we've been back for less than a week. Unfortunately, you left your sunglasses there.
Ugh,
we have not found them. We called, and by that I mean your mom called.
I know.
You put her on the case.
Mom GPT. I put her on the.
And she called the Miniatures Museum and the Planetarium, probably, right? They didn't find them.
I bet it's like fell off in the parking lot or some shit.
I still feel like maybe they're in our car somewhere.
I looked again. I can't find them.
Yeah. I'll look and I won't find them either.
We need those tracking devices to be smaller so that you can attach them to glasses and not have them be like noticeable. Because I'm not going to put like a fucking AirTag on my glasses, but I need something because
like why aren't there tiny AirTags? Probably because you could do all sorts of weird shit with them.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. Well, I feel like the CIA has that shit. Like James Bond does.
So why can't Daniel Kwan's?
I wonder if they do have that kind of thing.
I'm sure. Because
like
aren't there cameras that you can... Well, one's a camera. There's like cameras that you can swallow. And, for some medical procedure. Let's get Peter on the phone again. But, so a tracking thing would be even easier. They could make a tracking device the size.
It's just that it has to have some sort of energy.
Price.
It has to have some sort of energy source. I think that might be the trick.
Oh, does the AirTag have a battery in it?
Because it's got to send a signal, right? That can be picked up.
Well, use uranium.
I don't know. Yeah, like nuclear decay.
I mean, I was joking when I said that, but yeah. Here, we have another call.
Hi, Alison and Daniel. This is Carmen from Baltimore. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm calling the day before Thanksgiving, but I'm calling about a podcast episode from a few weeks ago or a week ago. I don't know how time works. But you were talking about a dream where you suddenly realized there's an aquarium you didn't know about and it's thriving. I have that dream too, except it's even funnier because it's literally a baby, and I've had this dream multiple times that I, to my horror, realize that there is a baby that I birthed that I completely forgot about and now have to take care of. Sometimes I find it at my parents' house, and I'm like, yo, why did you guys not tell me for like a full 6 months or however long that you had my baby? And it's also the same where the baby seems fine. The baby seems fine and is doing great. And I'm like, how is this baby great when I literally had no idea you existed? What's going on? So we're not alone. All right. Once again, Carmen from Baltimore. Have a great one, guys.
2 for 2 with the name sandwich. Thank you for calling in, Carmen. I would like to point out her dream also involves her parents. Because in my dream, I'm finding my dad's old fish tanks. And it's like, what? It's like, oh my God, he ordered so many fish, or they didn't tell me, or some, And in her dream, her parents didn't tell her about this baby. What's up with these? So, because I'm wondering if it has to do with, like, for myself, something like there's this part of me that was neglected by them that's actually like doing well, or that's where I have some strength or something. And maybe it could be that for Carmen too. I don't even know if I'm interpreting my own dream correctly.
Yeah. It's just a variation of the like, I was enrolled in a class in college dream that I haven't been attending, and now I have a test kind of deal.
But it's not a bad dream. That's the difference. Because to me, that one, the one you're talking about, is an anxiety dream.
Well, it sounds like hers is like, oh no, I have
Carmen,
to
we're
take care
going
of
to need
this
to hear
baby.
from you to find out, is this dream good or bad?
I think yours has more to do with like discovering things about your father that were hidden, right? Not
Maybe.
not about responsibilities that you've been neglecting.
I think it has to do with discovering strengths in myself that I didn't know I had, maybe. Because I'm excited by all these extra fish, and I'm relieved that they're all doing so well. It might be, for me, it might have to do with realizing I was actually really good at being a trustee. Even though this past year has sucked, it was like, oh my God, like this is like coming very naturally to me, and I'm actually quite good at it.
That makes sense.
I don't know. I really don't know. But I guess, Carmen, we're going to need to find out, are these bad or good dreams? You know, a thing about dreams, which is interesting. Daniel has never had the dream where he finds a room in his house that he didn't know about. That's, to me, such a standard.
Oh, I mean, I just don't remember having it, that dream.
That's a same diff. Because I heard that dream is about discovering strengths you didn't know about or something.
No, I haven't had that. I remember a dream about discovering strengths, but I have had dreams where in the dream I'm being provoked in order to sort of realize my full potential. So it's not about strengths I didn't know I had, but strengths that I was not,
utilizing,
accessing.
Who's provoking you?
Well, the dream, the version of this that I remember most clearly was the dream was like I was at there's like a party in Hollywood. This is back in the days when I was going to parties in Hollywood. And it was like on the second floor of a townhouse kind of thing. And so that's where the party was. So I was walking up these stairs, and these guys come running past us on the stairs in like full body, like, in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, there's like the character in the green unitard, like head to toe.
I actually didn't watch it.
Spandex. Okay, so they're like that, but it was blue. This is long before It's Always Sunny. Anyway, they ran and they kind of bumped me to the side, like they were really assholes, running past. And then so we got in this party, and in the party, like every room, there's no furniture, and in every room, everyone was standing around in a circle, and I think that they were. It was like, I think they were going to do like you get in the middle and do some sort of improv or something. I'm not sure what it was. And one of these guys comes up to me and starts shoving me. And I'm getting like angrier and angrier. And he keeps shoving me until I'm like, fucking knock it out. And then he pushes me so hard I fall backwards and fall down. Mm-hmm. And I'm in a, like, I'm seeing red. And so
we know from the last episode that when you see red, bad shit happens.
Do you know what he says to me at that point?
What?
He says, now do something that doesn't suck.
I think I have heard this before.
I've told you this dream.
Then what? So what but I forget what happens.
Well, I don't remember, but the dream to me, because you guys back to we were talking about last week. I was doing my shadow work.
Sorry, that's not a joke.
I realized that in order for me to be any good at in a creative sense, I had to have a healthier relationship with my rage. I couldn't repress it and hope to be creative. I couldn't, you know what I mean? Like when I talked about like, oh, your best qualities are in your shadow.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like you have to be able to access that rage in order to be the best creatively that you can be, in order to access the full spectrum of your like emotional life.
Mm-hmm. But you don't know what you did? Because I
But it
would
was
like to know,
scary.
like, did you do a soft shoe?
No,
Did you lip sync?
I don't think that was the important part of the dream, so I don't remember it.
I know, but it's the part that I care about.
I'm sure I got in there. I did a little interpretive dance, and I'm sure it was amazing and brought everyone to tears.
And it didn't suck, it sounds like.
It didn't suck. I feel like you're making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you.
Yeah.
I'm amused.
Okay. Well, it's okay. You can.
I'm not making fun of you.
See, Alison, she talks about, like, oh, I like therapy, but when it really comes down to it, she just make fun of you.
I've heard that you can't read anything in a dream. That's one of the ways that you know whether you're dreaming or not.
Mm-hmm.
I think I read it's like a tip for how to lucid dream because people try to lucid dream.
I feel like I've heard that too, and I can read in dreams.
I recently had a dream. Well, that's why I bring it up because I recently had a dream where I was reading up a storm.
Mm-hmm.
It was like,
yeah, who comes up with these rules?
the Sandman.
To trick you, because then you're like, oh, I can read.
Yeah.
I must not be in a dream.
Right. And then that's when they get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
The things they do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit. We might be going to a holiday thing tonight. There's like a neighborhood. We've talked about Holiday in the Park in Burbank, which we went to. It was fun, even though I didn't want to go to begin with. And I think that was my whole thing of like realizing that I'm lonely because I didn't want to go. And then I was like, maybe some local friends will be there. Oh, I miss being a part of a community. I miss these.
Yeah.
I miss my other the other families that I've had in my life because my actual not you guys, but my actual family.
Mm-hmm.
We can survey the wreckage
Mm-hmm.
of no one's talking to each other, and I'm sure in time we'll come back to each other. But it's just like it's so crazy. It's just so weird that I am truly an orphan right now.
It's really weird.
Although my therapist suggested that maybe the reason I don't feel like going to these events is because I'm grieving, and it's sort of a party atmosphere.
Does that feel right?
In a global sense, yes. In a global sense, I think I'm missing a bit of, there's like a hitch in my giddy up.
Sure.
You know how I'm constantly saying that?
I know. You're always just galloping around the house.
Yeah, and then I fall on my face and I say, oh, there was a hitch in my giddy up.
Mm-hmm.
I think I am having trouble motivating and doing anything I need to do, really, because there's a little bit of a depression sitting on me, and that depression is grief.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I don't know. So we went to that and it was fun. And then Daniel found out. Did you find it? Where'd you find out?
About what?
What we might go to tonight.
Oh,
the Toluca Lake
our
one.
Neighbors told us.
Oh.
I was complaining about the music at the last
Burbank.
year's
Burbank in the Park.
Yeah.
Holiday in the Park.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, well, we went to the other one last year and it's really good." And I was
So
like,
there's a Toluca
Lake.
Toluca Lake holiday in the lake. I don't know what it is. So we might go to that tonight. And similarly, I had this feeling of like, ugh, I don't want to. Because at this point, I am like 3 steps away from being in my robe and then being in my bed.
Mm-hmm.
And so to purposefully,
like, go out
like
and do a
earlier
thing.
today, I really needed to pee. But I was sitting on the couch and I'm like, I was on my computer and I'm like, I'm just going to look up one more thing. And I was thinking, why am I edging myself with my own urination? Like, really, I could feel relief, but I'm forcing myself to like look at a few more websites because there's something I was trying to look up. So that is like, I am so close to being where I want to be in bed.
Right.
And so why drop an activity into it is on the one hand, but then on the other hand, why pass up an opportunity to feel holiday cheer?
I
So
don't know.
I'm leaning towards that.
Well, I told Elliot about it, so now we have.
So
to
we
go.
are going no matter
So now
what.
we have to go.
But I'm just saying. Are we cheating on Burbank?
Why would? How?
You said going to the other one.
The other holiday
Yeah.
But there's not a competing Burbank one happening tonight.
No, but I know, but should we be Burbank loyal?
No, doesn't matter.
Are you sure?
I mean, if Burbank
Found out
talks to us later,
there's an exit interview.
Then I'll feel bad. But
Toluca Lake is half Burbank, though. It's confusing.
I feel like it was all Burbank. It's like this is a thing that happens out here where it's like there'll be a city, and then there'll be like the rich part of the city.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, we don't want to be associated with the other part of the city, so they rename themselves.
Is that what happened to Toluca Lake?
I don't know.
Rename itself?
I don't know, but maybe it feels like Burbank to me, Toluca Lake. Like it doesn't feel like a different city when you go there. It just feels like part of Burbank.
We'll see. Oh, this is getting into the really nitty gritty stuff, but Burbank is its own municipality. So we have our own Burbank Water and Power.
Yeah, Toluca Lake is part
police.
of Los Angeles. So I guess maybe it wasn't.
Half of Toluca Lake isn't. Or some part of Toluca Lake
that's
isn't.
why it's confusing.
Because I know that when we were looking for houses, our realtor would always point that out. Like, this is on the Burbank side or this is on this side. And at that time, I didn't understand.
I feel like
the
Toluca Lake
distinction.
should be kicked out of Burbank.
Are they pulling
You feel like
their
you're
weight?
better than us?
Yeah.
You feel,
Right.
because those houses are that's like the Beverly Hills of Burbank.
Well, so wait, do you know where this thing is tonight?
It's on Riverside. It's just down the street.
Is it walking?
No, it's too far for us to walk.
All right. So we're going to do that. And then tomorrow night, I can reveal all of our plans because this airs Monday. Tomorrow night, we're going to Descanso Gardens.
Mm-hmm.
And I made reservations for us at the restaurant there. So what a night we're going to have. Oh, sorry. We're going for Enchanted Garden, which is their big Christmassy thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next night we go see Tony's band.
Yep.
And
that'd be fun.
they're playing early.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And Tony has a story that he has built up so much. There's no way the real story could possibly live up to it. But it involves another band. Tony, when you hear this, I'm just kidding. But he's like, I asked a question and he was like, do you really want to know now? It's such a good story. And I'm like, no, save it for the show. But then I could tell he was struggling because
he's
he
going to
wanted
have
to
road stories. It's great.
I know. Finally.
Breathe some life into this show.
This old, dusty husk of a...
It's just a fish and plastic surgery show now.
What is this show? Is it like an old shoe? Is it a pair of threadbare sweatpants?
It's like your old pair of slippers that you haven't thrown. Like you got a new pair of slippers.
Yeah, but you still wear the old one.
You found them in the back of the closet.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's happened to me with
but then you misplaced your new slippers. And so you just fish out the old slippers and wear them. That's this show.
Yeah, but you're like, oh my God, these are so comfortable.
They're worn in. It's like well worn. Like, oh yes, right. Alison's getting plastic surgery maybe, and there's fish. And
this has happened to me so many times though, where like I'll buy a new straightening iron. This is important, and it's even more expensive. But then I just use the old reliable or a hairdryer,
the steam powered one.
Maybe it's maybe this has only happened with hair tools. I remember buying a pair of sneakers, and then I would still wear my old ones.
See,
I
just like that.
I had a purse. My mom bought me a nice purse that I used so much.
There's like
not nice
endless
anymore.
examples.
But then
of this.
and then I pulled out my old purse from. I'm going to go through all of them. I am currently using a purse that I bought at Designer Shoe Warehouse in like 2008.
Literally 2 days ago, I was fishing something out of it, thinking,
my purse.
This woman needs a new purse. Should I get one for her for Christmas? And then it's just like,
no,
there is not a fucking chance in hell I would hit that target correctly.
Correct.
But you definitely need a new purse.
Why? What were you? What?
It's just
what
so old and thrown around. It's like in bad shape.
Give me an example.
It's just worn down.
What are you talking about?
The purse. What do you mean?
But specifically, where do you see the wear?
Everywhere.
Can I have an example, please?
All the places. Anywhere that you can see with your eyes.
Can you even name one feature that looks beat up?
Sure. The outside.
But how's that inside?
Also the inside. Maybe more the inside. Hard to say because it's hard to really get a sense of the inside. It's like one of those impossible structures where it's like bigger inside than outside, you know?
Oh my God, that's the dream purse.
So, yeah, listen, carry it around. It's not like the purse is the thing communicating to the world that you don't care. It's just part of what is communicating to the world.
I had this purse probably when I first moved to New York. My sister and I both had the same type of purses. They were like essentially like a tote bag, but like leather or, you know, pleather or something. Oh, no, this one was cloth. Oh, sorry. No, I think I used it when I was younger. It doesn't matter. The point is it ripped. And I thought you couldn't really tell. And then I saw a picture of myself with this thing on.
And it was
very prominent.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like I have one more use out of that purse. And I had been carrying it for months probably. And I also would wear my purse very long. Like I would adjust the strap so that it was basically hanging around my knees. And I remember Yami was like, so at this point I was doing that with a bag that I had in New York. And she's like, it's so low. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, maybe they do that in New York. No.
Why did you like it like that?
I don't know.
Did you think it was stylish?
Maybe in the same way that people wear their guitars low when they're in bands. I have no idea. I don't know why I thought that looked
like
best.
That bass player that'll like hang it real low and just like boom, yeah.
Yeah. If you were to get me a purse, what kind would you get?
Oh my God, I wouldn't even know how to begin looking for purses. All I know is that if I were to look at purses and pick out the one that I thought would be one that, see, because you'd have to balance, like in buying a gift, it's like you're trying to buy something that the other person will like. Mm-hmm. And that's impossible for me to know. I would probably try to buy something that you would like, but end up buying something that I think would work for you.
Uh-huh.
And there's a 100% chance you would hate it. 100%. There's not even a remote chance that I would be able to get it right.
But I just want to know, like, what do you have in mind? I
can't. Do you know how there's that thing where it's like, can you imagine an apple?
Aphantasia, I think.
Yeah, I have that for purses.
Really?
And handbags.
So you wouldn't know till you saw it.
Purses are one of those things that women generally are like really into, and like you'll hear women.
You said generally because I don't give it, because I'm carrying around a
right,
trash
but it's
bag.
You know what I'm saying though. Women will be like, look at that bag she's got, like, and they'll know whether it's good or bad. Mm. I can never understand why they think one is good and one is bad. It's just I have no idea what. I know what I would like.
Which is what? A Jack Spade bag?
Well, I have a Jack. You're saying that because I have a Jack Spade bag. But no, I know what, if I were looking at a bag for a lady.
Oh.
No, I'm saying for a lady, I could sort of pick one that I think is better than the other, but it's never what the women would choose. It's never at all. I'll look at the ones that are like coveted. Look at this one, and it's like, it's just a fucking bag. Like, what are you? I don't get it. Like,
I need to know, everyone. You're married to all of us. We all need to know the bag that you would choose. Not right now. Come back to us with the bag.
Do we need to know that?
Come back to us with the bag that you would choose if you were buying a bag that you think would be good for us.
For us?
You said that you could choose one that you think would be good.
Yes, but I'm not buying a bag for us.
No, for us.
Are you
all the
royal?
listeners and me?
Oh, no, I'm just buying. I'm getting a bag that everyone could use.
No, you're getting a bag
for you.
You're talking about like some, all the woman you're buying a bag for. So we're that woman.
No. I'm just saying, like, generally speaking, I can say, oh, that's a nice bag. That's a gaudy, like,
we want to see what bag you like.
Okay.
I want to see it, and I think they do too. I want to see what you choose as a good bag. You're not buying it, But I just want to see if you were to select a bag for me or for a
But
woman.
how am I going to do that? What's...
Go to Nordstrom and click
I'm not going to fucking Nordstrom to look at bags.
Go to Nordstrom.com. First, go to patreon.com. Find
Are
my
you going to pay me for this?
on. Go to patreon.com. Find my pinned post, which has all of my associates links. Because like almost any store you go to, I probably have a click through. Go click through there, go to Nordstrom, and then go to handbags and choose one for us. Please.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Since I mentioned it, I will mention it again. Patreon.com. Go to the pinned
Patreon.
All my links. If you want to support the show.
You should let me be your stylist.
I need one.
But you're too like annoying about shit like that. Like
Thank
you would not accept my like if I was like this. Listen, Alison, you're wearing this. I'd be like, shh, you're wearing this.
Make it work.
You don't get to say.
You
don't get to say nothing.
I would like to see what you choose.
No. I'm only doing it if you say nothing. And you.
But how do you even know what size I am? I want to see.
Well, I get the sizes. We'll get the sizes right. The sizes is not the issue. The issue is you accepting, you being submissive on the fashion.
Don't be all RFK.
And on the studio. And on the house. You just need to give it completely to me.
I bought a paint sample.
You just need to let me.
Ganache.
You just need to let me take over. I'm like your Kanye.
I would like to see what you would recommend.
No, I'm not going to do it for laughs.
It's not for laughs.
You want to see it so you could be like,
no
fucking way am I wearing that.
No, I want to see. No, I need ideas, Daniel. I might say yes, I love it.
Oh, I don't think you would.
Well, that's why I got to see what you recommend to know if I would love it. Same for the studio. Take the reins.
Same with the studio. I have given countless suggestions.
I don't
on the
think
studio.
you have. I have,
and every time you're just like, nah.
I don't recall one.
So I stopped.
The only one I know you said is like green screen, and then just
you know what I would do.
In.
You know what I would do.
Oh, I would like to know.
I would do wood paneling.
I like that idea. Now what do you do? Now what do you do with that? I like that idea.
Is this how I get you to accept my ideas? Is by saying you would never accept my ideas?
Yeah. Oh no. Did you reverse psychology me? I like the idea of wood paneling. I'm choosing brown paint is what I'm leaning toward. It's a similar aesthetic.
Yeah, the warm.
Yeah,
I would do
warm, medium dark.
What's your color? What's your color?
I'm a true
season?
autumn. Thank you.
Yeah, so you do warm, and of course that would you work with the fireplace that I built.
Yeah. So
it'd have the stone fireplace, wood paneling.
Unfortunately, we have a giant light that is blocking.
Do you know what's annoying to me from an interior design thing that is totally trendy and is going to look like shit in like 5 years?
I don't know.
And apologies to anyone who does this because it looks good now. I'm just saying this is not going to. I don't think this is going to look good in 5 years. It's that vertical wood, like
slats.
You see it everywhere. Like it's
I only
like
see it in studios. It's like a sound thing. Is it in
people
homes?
are putting it in homes too. Mostly though, yeah, it's a studio thing. And maybe it's sound baffling. I don't know.
It is.
Is that why they all do it?
It's an acoustic thing, yeah.
It looks so like derivative. Everyone's fucking studio now looks the same. Yeah. So we would not be doing that.
No.
Although we would need to figure out some sound baffling.
Yeah, we would have to. Well, you need to get Googling.
About what? Oh, about the handbag?
And my outfits.
And your outfits?
I would like a lookbook mood board.
What if instead what I did is I did those...
wood paneling outfits?
No, I did one of those dress forms.
Yes.
Where this little sticky things.
Yeah. What are they called? Paper dolls.
It was something form. Color form.
Yeah. Do that. I want to see some outfits that you think I should wear. Please.
You're going to end up looking like a tramp. You're going to be looking like a street hua.
That's not what you would. That's not what you like.
I want you to look like a 70s New York prostitute.
I like fake fur.
The stockings with the like ripped knees and chewing gum, smacking gum,
No, I want to see the
a
look. Daniel.
Dalmatian print handbag with a gold chain.
Sure. It sounds very Pretty Woman. Listen, I would like to remind everyone that I'm on Patreon, patreon.com/Alison Rosen.
Patreon.
And also Substack. Substack.com. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, listeners. Thank you for listening. I love you. You matter.
Bye.
Goodbye.